Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we're taking a look at the changes to 6 seasonal events, including some refreshed items that have been added to New Horizons. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So thanks to the latest 1.10 update that dropped a few days ago at the end of April, 6 seasonal events have been scheduled for the coming months. We've covered all of the brand new events debuting in New Horizons for May in a previous video, so today we're focusing on the 6 events that have been seen before but have been refreshed or changed in one way or another. Although these 6 events we're about to cover did feature last year, they have only just returned to 2021 since the 1.10 update, so naturally will become available, but some are still time locked until nearer the celebrations. Now most of the changes involve the times and dates of specific events, but the majority also see new items compared to last year, which is super exciting. So please leave a like on the video, it helps out so much, and let's get to it. Number 1. Mother's Day. The first of 6 events recently re-added to New Horizons, and the only seasonal event in May that was available last year is of course Mother's Day. Traditionally, Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday of May, however just like all previous seasonal events is celebrated in New Horizons for a while. This year Mother's Day has already begun, running from May 1st and through to May 31st. Like last year, the Thank You Mum mug can be purchased during this time, however the latest update also introduces the carnations for the first time, which is really awesome. Number 2. Father's Day. Moving into June now, which is a super busy month for seasonal events and holidays, sees Father's Day return from last year. Father's Day is celebrated on the 3rd Sunday of June, but unlike last year no longer clashes with the summer solstice or the first bug off of the year, which is nice. With that said, Father's Day is also celebrated for an entire month from June 1st through to June 30th with limited time items available. The seasonal item available includes the Thank You Dad mug, but the event has been refreshed slightly, and the Thank You Dad apron, which is a brand new item, will also be available this time around. Number 3. Solstice. As briefly mentioned already, June also sees both the summer and winter solstice on June 21st, depending on which hemisphere you're in. For players in the northern hemisphere, the summer solstice can be celebrated from June 15th through to June 21st, which marks the actual solstice date itself. During this time, both the sunflower crown and the sunflower rug can be purchased. For players in the southern hemisphere, the winter solstice can be celebrated instead. During the winter solstice, both the midwinter sweater and the aurora wall can be purchased. Unlike last year, these limited time items are exclusive to each hemisphere this time around, and players will have to wait until December to collect the alternative items. Number 4. International Children's Day. Another mini-seasonal event celebrated in June is of course International Children's Day. This year the holiday is only celebrated for 2 weeks from June 1st through to June 15th instead of the entire month. During this time, players have the chance to purchase both the homemade crown and the homemade cape, no matter which hemisphere you're in. Other than the dates, International Children's Day remains much the same when compared to last year. Number 5. Tanabata. Moving into July now, the awesome Tanabata Festival returns to New Horizons. Much like International Children's Day, the Tanabata Festival is no longer celebrated for an entire month and is instead only celebrated for the first week of July, running from July 1st through to July 7th, which happens to be the traditional date for the event. During this time, the awesome bamboo grass item can be purchased. This item not only looks awesome, but is quite unique in that a different message can be read every time the item is interacted with, which is super cool. Number 6. Cowboy Festival. The final seasonal event that is returning thanks to the 1.10 update is of course the Cowboy Festival, which was celebrated for the first time in any Animal Crossing game last year. Unlike last year, the Cowboy Festival runs across 2 months and has been brought forward. This year it is still celebrated for several weeks, but is now celebrated from July 15th through to August 15th. Just like every mini seasonal event to date, the Cowboy Festival sees an exclusive limited time item. During the event, the rodeo style springy ride-on item will once again be available to purchase. Unfortunately, other than the date, there's no change to the event, so no additional items for the Cowboy Festival have been added. So there we have it, that was 6 seasonal events that, thanks to the 1.10 update, will be returning for 2021 with all of the changes that have been made to these celebrations. Of course, all of the exclusive items for these events can be purchased from the Nook Stop found at Resident Services or through the Nook shopping app on the Nook phone, so be sure to check back regularly so you don't miss any. It especially seems this year many of the items are available for a shorter period of time. But what do you think about these events? Are you happy to see some of these holidays refreshed and updated in New Horizons, or do you tend to ignore limited time items? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading a bunch of New Horizons news as and when it happens. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, as well as this channel's members. You guys absolutely rock and truly help me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you made it to the end of the video, please comment apron just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and please be sure to include which new item or even old item is your favourite. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.